It's totally unrelated and a departure from making this. So I have this roughed out, but so I just took a job call at work, and I'm an electrician by trade, so I gotta make a tool. And so we have this base done. Basically, the next part of this is to take some of this all thread, to thread it into here, size it, cut it off, and make a new I would make a wedge, a foot, a base, a top, a head for the screw jack, and put a cross hole in for a rod to be able to jack it up and down. But that's going to be put on hold for now because I need this thing for work for tomorrow. Now, I'm working in a Class 1 Div 1 location, which is, actually it might be Class 1 Div 2, but I'm treating it as a Class 1 Div 1. No arcing, no sparking, intrinsically safe equipment only. And so I have some piece of this 360 brass 1/2 inch chucked up in here, and I got it within a little over 1/2 thou, 3/4 thou to 1 thou. So what I need to do is I have some explosion-proof seals, right? So these seals, they get filled with this compound that's a epoxy-like or a putty, kind of like a plaster, but it's different. It's a specialty stuff. It's slightly pliable, but it's meant to be a vapor barrier slash pressure barrier slash whatever. It's some really skookum stuff. Well, I gotta chip it out to get to some wires underneath, and being the fact that it's an active environment, I'm gonna make some brass tips for an aluminum handle with a brass end, and these tips are going to be basically used to just help me chip away at some of the stuff inside this 3/4 inch fitting. So what we're going to do is set the compound up. Well, fuck. That wasn't supposed to happen. So anyway, I'll be right back. I'm just going to set everything up real quick. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is extend this recess portion down to, I don't know, I figure 1/2 inch of thread engagement should be fine for what I'm trying to do. So, total of a 1/2 inch. Close enough. So there we go. That's a lot. Probably gonna do just 1/4 inch then. So I'm using the same tool that I was using for the aluminum. Well, that's probably not needed. And we're going to be using a die to thread this. That looks like it'll be plenty. But we're going to come just short of those threads, because I'm going to use a fine thread. I like using the fine thread for this type of thing. Alright, well that's about what I wanted. So now I'm going to take her out of gear. I'm going to get my threading stuff set up. To the joy and delight of many, I'm going to use the proper tool this time, rather than my vice grips, which are at work, channel locks I mean. I'm going to use an actual die holder. There's the divot. Oh. We have her in. We're just get her started. Option 1 sounds like a good... actually, no, anchor lube. We'll use some anchor lube for brass. Why not? Not sure what's going on there with the brush. What if that's rust? Weird. So, just gotta put a whole bunch of shmoo on there. Oh, cross-threading. There we go. Oh, geez, that's easier than what I've been doing. Cutting a nice thread. Could just do that. This is almost, I don't know. Notice I'm wearing a plastic ring. Plastic non-conductive acrylic shatterable, breakable ring. So if you want to give me shit for it, it's my work ring. Purposely made for tasks from working with power tools to this. Okay. That's it. So we'll pull this out. And what we're left with is a nice long thread. Beautiful. And so I carry a gauge in my pocket. Mentioned this before. I enjoy using this for many things. Can't ask for a better fit. Well, it's the appropriate fit. So, now we're going to flip it around, do the other side, and part. So I'm making two different tips. B1, A1. I only opened these two jaws, quarter turn. I will face that side so I can get a good measurement. As you can see, I kind of bozoed, but made a pretty design, sure enough. So, quarter turn hard. Still running true. So I want to make 3 parts here, but I don't really need to. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, listen to that beautiful sound. Oh, that beautiful beam footage. Way too fast. I Gonna have to put some more tape on that. Low. Well, you look on center, so strange. Alright, so we're going to take some more half-inch stock. And this time we're going to make the striking side. A1, B1. Always take your choke key out. That worked like a hot damn. So now we have two similarly sized ends to make. So find the bigger cock for Dolly. You stay. Oh, look at that. She was made for her. Now comes the fun part. All this setup for this next operation, which is just going to suck. Well, it looks suspiciously like a welding tip. I'm going to break the edges by hand and I'm going to flatten that out. That's going to be one. Okay, enough of that experience. Let's stop being a dickhead, bub. 1 quarter turn. 1. Oh, not yet. First. Give it that fresh Chinesium look. But now we go switch out the taps at work, see which edge, the rounded one, or not so rounded, or the pointier one, do some hand filing, figure out which one will work better, smack the hell out of that end, basically inside a fitting, just to break out some of this harder epoxy without damaging wires. I probably should have went with all brass, but 'tis experimental. So, 2 tips. Never leave your chuck key in the lathe. I'm not going to clean up. I've got way too much other shit to deal with. Hey, make some cool shit.